Yo, Chris. Trying to get into the lobby. Hey guys, it's Vish here. You join us here at the Silverstone circuit, so I'm a bit late to the party. Just trying to get everything in order. Just had my cable break, so I'm just trying to sort everything out and get my my headset charged up. So where are we at the moment? We're 12 minutes into the, 3 minutes into the qualifying session. We've got FTR setting a 140 wet lap time there, so I think it's a wet race for the full race at the moment, so I'll see if it maybe dries up towards the end. I'm not too sure. Again, do apologise, I'm just trying to get everything up at the moment. Okay, mic's a little bit quiet, let me just adjust that quickly. Don't do 5. Apologise. Just. Hopefully that's a bit better. Yeah, so just get everything in order at the moment. Just bear with me one moment, guys. Yeah, so, well, with the Silverstone circuit at the moment, it is one of the pinnacles of a racing circuitry at the moment. So we should see a lot of overtaking down the Wellington and Hanger Straight. So they're the two key overtaking opportunities that we need to look out for, guys. Well, obviously there's no DRS, so it's all important getting out the Maggots and Beckett's, getting out the last corner out of Maggots and Beckett's, making sure that you do get onto the back of the car in front of you, just making sure that you get that toe to try and lead into that Hanger Straight at the moment. So yeah, that's really important, I suppose. Well, this is the first wet race that we've seen at the moment, so yeah, it's going to be quite exciting. Not sure what to expect, especially with these guys. First race in the wet that I'm witnessing, so yeah, it's new to me and new to you guys, so we'll see. Bear with me. Not too sure what the tyre wear will be like with the wet around here. I'm not too sure. Well, I think there'll be just a one race pit stop at the moment, so we'll have to just look out for that really. As Mead gets sideways at the moment, so on board with Thomas, second in the championship at the moment, trailing FTR, who's leading the championship. He's set the 1:39.999, so yeah, getting down there and getting to the faster times at the moment, so still more time to be found, I think, as the racing line seems to appear. Let's see who else is on an out lap at the moment. So bear with me. Got Zio Bandino going out at the moment. Let's see what he can do. Yo, Robin. Again, guys, there's no one joining me in the commentary box. I'm solitary right now. So it's a bit strange not having someone to go back and forth with and discuss, you know, strategy and everything. But I'll do my best. As it goes down into Maggots and Beckett, we've got Zio Bandino. Hopefully it's a good lap. Just going to see where he is in the championship at the moment as well. We've got FTR setting a pole lap there. Fantastic time. We need to see, well, Thomas really take it to FTR. He can't let him get escape with the lead with the championship at the moment. So he needs to stick with him. 1:39.7. And we've got Zio Bandino setting a 1:40.4. The thing is, with the wet, it's also interesting to note that with the wet races, your ERS is charged even faster because you're under heavy braking. You have to use a lot more of your brakes, so it harvests a lot more energy. So you don't have to use as well. You use just as much, but you're able to use it for a longer period in terms of not having to go into lower ERS modes to charge it for the lap, the preceding laps. So that's a good thing to look out for. They'll be really aggressive on the ERS when in wet races. Unfortunate thing is that obviously your slower times, no DRS, so it does slow down the race heavily, but still able to. Zio Bandino coming down round the start-finish straight, finish his lap, see what he pulls out as he gets a bit sideways around the second to last corner. Does he improve? No. Who else is on an out lap? Got F1 Senna, as I'm on board with him. Chris, I'm not sure. Can you hear me? You've got to let me know. I know you're not talking, but via WhatsApp or something. So yeah, okay. Like I said, if I just shout who I'm on board with, just switch to them straight away. But you guys seem to be doing it. Bear with me. Oh, F1 Senna going back into the pits, not sure what happened there. Just getting the championship up, guys. Bear with me. Yeah, in terms of the championship at the moment, we've got FTR leading the way with 141 points, Thomas in second at 100, and Raikkonen in third. Obviously that win back in Austria brought him back into contention. Obviously a lot of controversy going on in Austria last week. Hopefully it's nothing too controversial, although it does make for some exciting racing and some you know, bit of gossip to talk about at the end of the post-race statuses really. But yeah, it's not nice to see people getting crashed off or anything. Hopefully you won't see anything like that this race, although we might see quite a bit of contact, heavy braking zones, cold tyres on the first lap. So yeah, Thomas back in first. Oh, okay, I'm not sure what's happened now on my screen. It's FTR's done a 1 piece drop down to 4. Thomas back in first on a 1:39.9. Not sure what happened to FTR's lap. Not sure it was glitched on my screen. We got Fruitful in third on a 1:40. So we've got the top 7 all within a couple of tenths, well, 3 tenths of each other. 3-4 tenths. So I don't actually know. Now we've got Neeb, Javi, 2 Spell, all within 6 tenths of the top 12. So yeah, do apologise guys, my screen is absolutely glitching right now. It's not telling me the correct times. As I'm on board with Lego Minecraft, yet he's down in 12th with a 140.6. Meeb goes second with a 140.0, a fantastic lap from them. And he's obviously pushing down Al as well. Lego Minecraft goes in pole with a 139.5. 4 hundredths of a second behind Thomas. Fantastic lap there. Obviously Thomas needs to pull out, make sure that he's well ahead of FTR, just to close that championship lead down, make it more of a contest, because he's running away with it like right now, like Hamilton has with the championship this year. Not sure who else is on an outlap at the moment. Got F1 Senna, he's on an outlap as I'm just on board with him. Let's see what he can do. Yeah, we got some race predictions right now coming in from P007. Got Raikkonen for the win, Senna in second and third, and Al third is my prediction. Yeah, so no supporters for Thomas Senna, I see. I want Thomas to get in on the action, because it just puts FTR under pressure as well. I don't want him to run away with it. Yeah, Dominic, I agree. Whoever just grabs it. I mean, we've only got Senna out the outlap at the moment. I see. I don't see anyone improving. We've got Thomas just improved on a 139.8. Fantastic lap from him again on those fresh wets. Let's see who else is going out on a lap at the moment. Trying to keep up with them. We've got Dobby, we've got FTR, he's out as well. FTR's just about to cross the start finish straight. Let's see if he improves his lap. We've got F1 Senna. This time's coming in now. FTR goes in pole. Wow, fantastic life. 5 tenths clear of Thomas. Thomas must be punching himself right now. Well, what have I got to do to get in front of this guy? What is going on? F1 Senna, fantastic lap again, right at the last, to get him to jump him like 9 positions from 12th to 3rd. 139.8 there. We've got Lego Minecraft and 139.9, doesn't improve. Dobby goes second with a 139.7. Glad to see him racing after last week's incident. And where's Raikkonen at? Raikkonen's just coming down the back straight. As we're staying on board with Raikkonen. Down to the chicane. Second to last corner. Does he get to finish his lap? No, he stays ninth. Okay, my screen was glitching out. I do apologise. It was saying it was on his outlap, and I'm not know what's going on here. Actually set quite a fast lap in the end with a 1:39.4, 1/10 off. Meeb in third, Dobby fourth, F1 Senna fifth, Lego Minecraft sixth, seventh Fruitful Coot, eighth Mark, ninth Raikkonen, Zia Bandino down in 10th, Jamie 1, 11th, 12th Two Spell, Javi 13th, Legend Killer down in 14th, and then we've got Sean 15th, 16th is Jay Goes, Fredo 17th, and is that Ricky that I see that's racing at the moment? Yeah, Ricky down in 18th, and my man Ricky, we should be commentating with me, and Racing Badger down in 19th, not sure who was in 20th, didn't get to capture that. I think it was Flows, so I do apologise for missing you out there, R-Flows. But they're making up the back of the grid on 20th, so yeah. Oh, catch my breath. So, just trying to read through the comments as I see anything I can think of at the moment. Yeah, great lap time by Thomas. Unfortunately, just missed out on pole by 1.5 tenths. So, yeah, Chris is controlling the stream, and I'm commentating because I can't stream because I messed it up in Baku last time. I don't want to just risk it as we go out on the formation lap. So, bring me in your predictions, guys. Whoever's watching, that'd be interesting to know. I do want to see Thomas bring it to FTR. He has to. Has he got a... Is that a... Oh, okay. It's a soft... It's a dry start. So I wish we could see what the forecast is for the weather. So we got... See what tyres everyone is on. Okay, so we've got Meeb starting on the mediums. Meeb starting on the mediums. We've got Lego Minecraft starting on the mediums. Raikkonen, Zia Bandino starting on the mediums, and Jamie as well. We've got Racer down in 19th starting on the mediums, which is what I'd expect you to do. Ricky starting on soft. So yeah, not too many people gone for the mediums, but it's interesting to see Meeb go for the mediums in the top three. In the top three, so far ahead. I mean, he'll be getting mugged at the beginning of the race. So, yeah, I'm not too sure if that's if that's a wise move, especially with, when you're amongst these quick drivers. Interesting strategy, though. He could go longer in the race. Medium tyres round here, guys. I think around about 16 laps. They should go for. So you should be able to one stop it 16 laps and 10 on softs. That's kind of what you could get away with. I'm not too sure on the blue harder compound, so I've not got too much knowledge about that. I've never seen anyone run them apart from by mistake. So yeah, as I'm just bored. Waiting for the grid to start up. board with Thomas at the moment. So 1 light, 2 light, 5 lights. And it's away we go for the British Grand Prix, the pinnacle of racing and the home of true motorsport. FTR gets cleanly away, followed by Thomas. Meeb gets swamped, but is keeping his position at the moment in third. We got some position changes. F1 Senna makes up a position up into fourth. Mark drops down into fifth position. As I stay on board, is there any action going on at the moment? Just on board with Dobby at the moment. Dobby seems to have just lost so much ground. Not sure what's going on there. As he sees Lego Minecraft and Fruitful Coot, sorry. And he's got Javi just on the inside. Has to give him room. Has to yield. Just on the outside. As we head into Maggots and Beckett's. Amazingly fast left and right, series of left and right handers here. Really have to attack these corners. As we got someone go off right there. Who was that? That was Lego Minecraft getting pushed off. I'm not sure if he got nudged or has he got any damage? No, he's on the medium tire, so he should be able to haul it back. Just trying to flick through. On board with Zio Bandino at the moment. FTR is just pulled out, broken the DRS range. He's broken that DRS range with Thomas leading, following him by 1.2 seconds. So he's gapped that. We got Mark up into fourth, taking over Senna. Fruitful Coot, I'm just on board with him at the moment. And I just see the battle up ahead. Might be getting attacked by Javi from behind though, as he just tries to look down the inside, but thinks better of it. Now we've got Mark all over. We've got Mark all over Meeb. Look at that traction, just down the old start-finish straight. He's on the all over him. Does Meeb go defensive? Yeah, he does. Mark goes around the outside. Fast right-hander. He's gonna go wide. It's gonna be an illegal overtake right there, definitely. He's gonna have to yield the position. Overtook him while off the track. Not sure what's gonna happen there. If he's gonna give it up on the start-finish straight, the DRS. Yes, there he goes. Yields the position, and that just leaves him open to get overtaken by F1 Senna. Does F1 Senna on board with him at the moment? Does he attack? No, just capitalise on that. No, we've got Mark on the inside, so a lot of action going down into the hairpin at the moment. We've got 4 cars battling for third. Oh, F1 Senna just gets mugged. Loses 3 positions in a series of 3 corners by Dobby and Javi. Just got to stay on the back of them. There's so much action going on, I don't know who to follow at the moment. I'm just going to stay on board with Dobby at the moment. There's a lot of action just going on in front of them. And behind him as well, as we've got, Jay Ghost trying to get a move done on Fredo. Does he get it done? No, he does not. Sorry guys, trying to read the comments, but it's just glitching out for some reason. I don't know what's going on at the moment, but as Dobby just goes down, makes a move on the inside of Javi. Does he make it stick? Yes. Does Javi follow him through? He must have had DRS on him. There's a lot of action going on at the moment. We've got Fruitful Crew all over Meeb. Meeb is just a sitting duck at the moment, but he's having to yield all these positions. He's got to keep in touch with Mark. He's got to stay within that DRS zone. Just turn him along. Otherwise he's going to get popped by everyone. Thomas back into DRS range with FTR, so he should see an attack from Thomas as well. Just need to stay within that range. Mark is 4 seconds behind Thomas. He's in second. Mark in third. Fruitful Crew in fourth. Meeb in fifth. Dobby, Xavi, Legend Killer is on the inside of Xavi. Does he? No, thinks better of it. Xavi does stay firm. Doesn't yield as we go into Maggots and Beckett's again. Has to get good traction out the last right-hander. That right-hander is so important. Just to give you that traction. Everyone's Meeb's off the track. He's just lost so many positions. I think he's thinking, why did I go for mediums? Why did I go for mediums? Dropped 5 positions in more or less the same amount of laps. Meeb 5 seconds stop and go, speeding in the pit lane. Not sure what's going on there. Sorry Chris if I'm just all over the place at the moment in terms of who to follow. I'm on back of Legend Killer at the moment, trying to attack Xavi. Bit too far back at the moment. Guys, can someone help me out? Which one's a... I'm going to sound like a noob right now, yeah? But which one's a Wellington and a Hanger Straight? If someone could tell me which one's a Hanger Straight and a Wellington Straight, just so I can just check on the thing. Yeah. Thank you, B. I'm doing my best solo commentating. Legend Killer should have a good run on Xavi at the moment as he tries to make the move. Does he go down the inside? Feints to the inside, goes to the left. Round the outside, does he make it stick? Yes, he does. Solid move right there. So, someone in the chat, on the back straight, is that the hanger straight? Am I right in saying that, yeah? Chris, can you help me out? Which one's the hanger on Wellington Straight? Someone can help me out with that. I sound like a noob right now. As we've got a race that just picked up a 10-second time penalty. We've got Meeb and Jamie just out of the session. Not sure what's happened there. I think they've just given up because time lost in the pit lane at the moment is about 26 seconds. So if you're having to go and do a drive-through or stop and go, then it's just more than enough killed your race. It's the slowest pit lane at the moment. I think it's around, what, 50 kilometers or something. So it feels like torture going through there. Thomas falling a bit back behind FTR, but he's got to keep within that distance, trying to keep up with them. Jay Goes picks up a penalty. Penalties are going to be as you attack Maggots and Beckett's, you're going to cut a few corners as you're being really aggressive. So you know it's forgiven for that, I guess. But you've got to try and keep it clean, I guess. Any action going on at the moment? Let me just see. We've got 2 spells trying to make a move on Ghost. Hanger Straight, yeah, I thought so. Thank you very much for that, Mitch. Okay, yeah, on the Hanger Straight, as they exit, coming down to the chicane. Can he make a move on the start finish though? No, I'm not seeing anyone being able to do that. It was 2 spells got Zio Bandino right on his tail as well, so yeah. We got Sean on Flows as Flows picks up a time penalty. Let's see who to stick with. Let's see who's close enough to make a move. I think Sean might be able to make a move on flows. Let's see if he can catch or close the gap. Thank you, you're so helpful, Chris. I'm messing. Okay, so laps that we might see people pit is around about lap 10. In and around that, depending on tyre setups. Let's see where my man Ricky is. Ricky's down in 16th. He must have had to pit, picked up damage, must have. He's on medium tyres at the moment. Lego Minecraft on the hardest compound tyre. I've never ever witnessed anyone on these tyres, so I'm not sure how long they will go for. It would be towards the end of the race. Not sure their pace, but should be not too far off medium tyres, so keep an eye out for Lego Minecraft. He doesn't have to pit. I think he might be retiring. He's too far behind. Ricky might be... Oh no, safety car. We have a safety car. Sorry guys. Thank God. Safety cars brought everything back up. This might be a good time to pit. Do we see people pitting at all? This is interesting. Why do I not have anyone commentating with me? This is a juicy race to commentate on. Thank you very much, yeah. Hanger Straight is the back straight where Wellington is. The end of Sector 1, yeah. I thought so, I just don't want to make myself look stupid. Okay. So, the race is nullified at the moment in terms of... It's neutralised, sorry, should I say. Does anyone pit at the moment? No, I don't think. Got FTR going down Maggots and Beckett's at the moment, so let's keep a lookout, see if he does. He's just everyone's got to try and keep below their lap delta as well. That's why you might see them braking and accelerating repeatedly. It's not that they're trying to brake check people, but they're trying to keep below the lap deltas, guys. So they have on the top left corner, they have it goes green and red. If you're red, obviously you're going too fast. You need to come below that delta, so it's very important. Otherwise, you pick up a penalty. And FTR picks up a speeding up 5 seconds stop and go, but I don't know if he has to serve it, if he could serve it now, or does he have to come back through the pit lane? If he does, that's really wrecked his race. I imagine he has to come back through the pits, and it has to be, yeah, he has to come back again. So Thomas really needs to maximise this opportunity, because FTR is out of the race, guys, in terms of points and podiums. Unless something really drastic happens, he has to go through the pits one more time. As we know, 26 seconds is lost. On top of that, it's another 5 second stop and go, so it's going to be 31 seconds in total. So it's going to be way behind the field. As the field does bunch up, pick up the lead at FTR, is going to be ruining that mistake. I want to say a big shout out to my boy Callie. He's going through a bit of a tough time at the moment as well. Thoughts are with you, brother. Yeah. Also, quick thing to mention as well, got 3 DRS, I didn't do an instruction correctly here, but we do have 3 DRS zones down on the Wellington Straight, Hanger Straight, and the start-finish straight. Start-finish straight's DRS zone is a bit of a weird one, really. It's not really an overtaking opportunity. I suppose it gets you into an overtaking opportunity, or closes the gaps down into Wellington Straight, so... Although we haven't seen too much there, I think the Hanger Straight is the main one that we're going to see people overtaking. It's a traction out of turn 3, that traction. The car ahead of you always beats you somehow. As we just wait for the race to restart. On board with FTR at the moment. Thank you, Matt. Yeah, exactly. 0007. Finally see a safety car. I've not seen this safety car. It's been pretty elusive for the past 2 months. So have the Codemasters devs, but that's another topic, I suppose. But it is fantastic that we do see a safety car. Just never seen it. Just gonna wait for the safety car to come in and then just continue commentating. I'm not sure what the race predictions are now, guys, considering that FTR has got a 5-second stop and go, so might want to let me know. I mean, this is a great opportunity. Tom must be loving the fact that, you know, obviously not wanting other drivers to make mistakes and stuff or be happy about it, but it's going to be making sure that he tries to bring home the win, just to close that gap up, really. Tom would be on 125 points with the win. If FTR was to score 0, he would remain on 141 points, and that would be a 16-point deficit, but it closes a gap up, so, which is the main thing. The safety car in this lap. FTR we're on board with him as he tries to heat up the tyres. Let me know when he's still weaving. Thomas is just on him. FTR, and he's gone. Gets a good exit. Thomas gets a bit too deep into the corner, gets mobbed by Mark. He just lost the position. Really bad start there from Thomas. Fruitful coup, still in fourth. Everyone else in position. No one else making a move. Actually, no. We've got Sean off. We've got Sean off at the moment. ZR flows all over the back of Lego Minecraft. I'm going to stay on board with Sean. ZR flows pushes Lego Minecraft just slightly out as Lego Minecraft dive bombs on flows. Oh, not a good move there. Maybe just a bit of aggression, I suppose, but let's get back into the front. Thomas all the way down in fourth. He's losing so many positions at the moment. I am not too sure why he went for the hardest compound tyre. More than enough room for the medium tyre to last 16 laps. So Thomas is just all over the place at the moment. He's got I'm on board with Legend Killer. Legend Killer is going to make a move on Thomas. Thomas defending the inside. He has to be aggressive. Legend Killer gets a place. Oh, Thomas, bit aggressive there. Pushes Legend Killer wide off the track. Keeps the position though. Has to be aggressive. He knows he has to be. Legend Killer must be thinking, hang on a second, mate. You just pushed me off. I'm going to try and get you for that one. Obviously not retaliate, but you know, get the position. I suppose when someone defends really aggressively, it makes you even more determined. As Javi goes down the inside of Legend Killer, yeah, if someone defends a position really aggressively or makes contact with you while you're defending, it just makes you even more determined to try and get that position. I don't know, maybe that's just me. I see that Thomas, fruitful coup. Thomas, fruitful coup. And Legend Killer. That's 007's prediction right there. Thomas is falling back though, man, but we're going to have to... these tyres should come into their own after a couple of laps. We do have a few people in the hardest compound tyre at the moment. I'll say the blue wall tyre. But Raikkonen, Lego Minecraft. Lego Minecraft is all the way up in 11th. Didn't quit. And it's brought the field back. Zio Bandinos and Racer, I'm not too sure what's happened between them. They've fallen way behind. F1 Senna and Fredo have retired as well, so I did not manage to follow that. It's really difficult to try and keep track of everyone. I do apologise for that, guys. Mark is within DRS range of FTR, but FTR, where he's got that drive-through, but he probably won't serve it and just go through the just have it at the end, like, you know, just have the 5 seconds added to his race time, which is probably the best thing, obviously. Bit of a cheat, not calling him a cheat, but it's a bit of a stupid penalty system if you can just not serve it, but have that time added to your time at the end. So yeah, Fritz will cook 3 seconds off Mark at the moment, so he needs a bit catching up to do. Thomas falling way behind, but again needs to keep within 5 seconds of FTR, and he should be able to get that. Well, we finish in front of him, I would say. On board with Legend, he's all over the back of Xavi at the moment. Xavi trying to attack Thomas. Remember, they're on the softest of tyres, even though they're on the medium tyre. So Thomas is a sitting duck at the moment. They just see, if you see a racer in front of you on the harder compound than you, it's just like, right, you're mine. Thank you again for the comments, but yeah, thank you, B. Guys are making me blush. Who shall we go on board at the moment? Is there anyone else? We've got Jay Ghost at the moment trying to make a move on Raikkonen. Raikkonen, he's on the medium compound side, although it's showing him on the soft compound. He is all over the back of Raikkonen at the moment. Jay Ghost is going to get this move done. Raikkonen defends the inside down on Wellington Straight. Does he get it done? No. Raikkonen defends the inside. Now he goes down the inside on the old start, the turn before the old start finish straight. Sorry, forgive me. We're gonna see Jay Ghost. Just gonna stay on board with him. We've got Jay Ghost, and Raikkonen is gonna catch 2-spell as well. So you're gonna get DRS off 2-spell. So it kind of neutralizes Jay Ghost's DRS at the moment, which he'll be annoyed at, but he's lost track of him slightly down on the hanger straight. Again, thanks to my boy Mitch right there, giving me a heads up on those 2 straights. And as Raikkonen goes down the inside of 2-spell, but then goes down, does a switch back and goes towards the inside of onto the chicane. No, does he? No, he stays behind him. Staying on board of Jay Ghost. Jay Ghost is just seeing them in battle. So I've got it from that perspective. Raikkonen is all over the back of 2-spell. He's hounding him. We've got Dobby, Legend, Thomas, Xavi, all battling for 4th at the moment. Dobby goes down the inside of Legend Killer, gets the job done even before the DRS zone on Wellington Straight. Fantastic move right there. Does Legend Killer come back at him? No, he does not. Dobby defends the inside, goes down the inside on the next turn. Oh, God, there's so much action going on right now, I've got a headache. Good for you guys, though. I'm going to stay on board with Dobby. Thomas has been mugged by Xavi. He must be thinking to himself, why did I choose these harder compound tyres? Did I make the right decision? He's got to stick with it now. As he goes all over, he's all over Maggots and Beckett's, all over the shop. just can't get that traction out on Hanger Straight at the moment. Dobby is going to try and get the move done. Does he? No, he does not. Gets better traction out on turn 15 as we go down into turn 16, 17, and the last turn 18. He gets the move done on Thomas. What a move! Down in the chicane. Fantastic racing by Dobby there. I want to show off his skills after he got smashed off in the last race. Dobby trying to eye up Xavi, and Xavi trying to get back on the back of Fruitful, and we've got FTR losing the lead to Mark. I do apologise for that, missed that action. He must have just done the move. Mark goes wide onto the old start finish straight. FTR retakes the lead. I'm going to stay on board with Mark at the moment. He's going to go back, he's going to have a go at him again on the back straight again after Magnus and Beckett. Let's see what he does. Nice corner. Let's see his exit off Beckett. He's got a good exit. FTR defends the inside. Mark's tried to stay within his slipstream. FTR goes towards the outside just to get that good racing line. Doesn't want to lose too much speed. You lose so much speed going down into turn 15. Oh, nearly clips the back of him. It's always within the DRS range of that. Meanwhile, all this action between FTR and Mark, Fruitful Crew is going to try and close that gap up, but he does have Dobby right up his arse. Forgive my French. Right, let's see the comments. Yeah, no worries, Mitch, it's fine. I'll shout out everyone, man, as long as you're helpful. Yeah. Sorry to hear that your races haven't been going well. Hopefully they get better soon. As I'm on board with Dobby at the moment. Gonna try and make a move on Fruitful. Fruitful's all over the place at the moment. He just can't find the perfect line. Dobby gets a great exit. He's gonna get this. He should get this done. Goes down the inside on towards turn 15. It's a really fast right-hander. Late apex. Gets the job done. Fruitful Coot just has to stay within his DRS. Don't attack him too much. Dobby will lead you towards first and second because he's a quick driver. He's going to be, you've got to keep a lookout for Dobby, guys. He's going to be catching Mark and FTR. They're going to be battling hard. They're towing each other along. So, yeah. Thomas on the back of Xavi. Xavi on the back of Fruitful. Fruitful on the back of Dobby, obviously, because Dobby just overtook him, so don't read too much into that. But got a bit of a battle for fourth position at the moment, and Raikkonen is catching Thomas. And now it says Raikkonen's on the hardest compound tyre, so do apologise for misinformation, guys, if you are seeing something different on Chris's screen, because on my screen it's showing some weird tyre compounds. So now it says Raikkonen is on the hardest tyre compound, same as Thomas, and Lego Minecraft is on the hardest tyre compound. So fantastic recovery race from Lego Minecraft as well. He got smashed off on lap 1 after Magnus and Beckett had to pit, but stayed within there. Respect for him for that. As we go towards two spell on the back on the hanger straight, does he make a move? We've got to switch. Sorry, we're going to have to switch to the leaders. FTR and Mark are switching positions. FTR is off down in turn 18, the last turn. He gets back on track, tries to keep up with Mark. There's a lot of action going on between them. I'm not sure who to follow because I don't want to keep As we've got Thomas trying to make a move on Xavi down into turn 1. He's going to just try and stick with him. So these tyres are coming to life now, but there's only 6-7 laps to go, so, well, 8 inclusive of this, so can he get anything done at the moment? FTR is falling behind, he's broken the Mark has broken DRS. FTR is going to have Dobby all over the back of his exhaust at the moment. Whew, there is so much going on. Who do I stay on board with? We've got 2 spell on the back of Sean. Where is Ricky? Ricky is not racing anyone at the moment. Zio Bandino and Legend Killer. Well, Legend Killer's trying to make a move on Zio Bandino on the back of 14th, 13th. Every position counts. Legend Killer on the softest of tyres. Must have had to pit. He was battling in the points. So unfortunately for him, we'll get back away from that. Let's stay on board with Thomas. Let's see what he can do. FTR seems to have fallen away from Mark. But remember, FTR's got that 5-second penalty, guys, so right now he would be finishing 3rd. Well, actually, yes, I'm right in saying, no, actually, am I right in saying 3rd? No. Interval. No, he would be finishing 6th. It's just touch and go with Thomas, sorry. Had it on lead, my lap times are from leader, not interval, sorry, so I do apologise for that. And we've got Xavi all over the back of Fruitful at the moment. And we've got Thomas closing in on, sorry, Raikkonen closing in on Thomas. So yeah, the action seems to be around about the 4th, 5th, sorry, 6th, 5th and 4th. Dobby has just gone away from Fruitful. He's going to get onto the back of FTR at the moment. He seems to have managed his tyres way better in all that racing as well. FTR is just seems to be sitting back at the moment. Can't keep pace with Mark. Lost that lead. And on the back of his mind is going to be a 5-second penalty, so you can sometimes when you've got a penalty as well, makes you push that extra bit harder, but then you lose time when you push a bit too hard. Oh, as Tom, well, just been told that Tom has got a 3-second penalty as well, so that's unlucky. Thomas needed to keep it clean. Not sure who else has got a penalty in the top 5 to kind of nullify it, but Javi is all on the back of Fruitful. He might make the move down on Wellington straight at the moment. Does he go down the inside? He might do the inside. Fruitful defends on the inside. And Javi does go down the inside. Goes a bit wide, might have pushed Fruitful out. Does, but managed to keep it clean and keep the position. Fruitful just tries to go down the inside, but has to yield as they're on the back, as they're on the old start finish straight at the moment. The fast right-hander. Fruitful. Oh! Fruitful wrecks! Oh! Double collision. Sorry. I got that on camera. Sorry, on stream, on my upload. Because both wheels got smashed off into the barrier and the rear of Xavi as well. So Xavi seems to have been okay, as he does lose a position to Thomas. Wow, unfortunate there for Fruitful. Okay, I'm on board with Dobby. Let's see what he can do. He's going to try and stay within the DRS zone and try and just close the gap. Not close enough down here on the Wellington straight, so it's going to have to be in the hangar. But he does close up the gap. Couple of tenths behind him. Okay, still on board with Dobby. He's eyeing up FTR at the moment. He can see second place. He's licking his lips. That second place is mine, FTR. Let's see how the battle goes. Great exit by FTR as well. As well as Dobby, but still not close enough. Jay Ghost picks up a 3-second penalty. There's a lot of battling going on behind me between Xavi and Thomas. I'm trying to capture it all. I'm on board with Thomas at the moment as he goes down into the chicane. As he pushes Xavi just wide on the penultimate corner. And he gets mugged on the inside. Raikkonen on the inside of Thomas. Three-way battle going on for 4th position at the moment. Thomas loses out to Raikkonen, but he has to stick with him. Wow, there's so much action. It's like one of the best races I've fucking seen so far. Sorry for swearing. But yeah, this is crazy. Just can't keep up with it. It's too much for one man to handle. We've got Dobby just trying to keep FTR within his sights to try and make a move. It's all good. Catching them, it's just a matter of passing them. Just doesn't seem to be close enough to make the pass the only issue. Down on that hanger straight. Raikkonen seems to have cleared Thomas at the moment. So I'm just going to stay on board with Dobby again. Seems to be a bit closer, but yeah, FTR has got some good straight line speed, and he must be just deploying all his ERS right at the end of that. Yeah, you look at FTR, he's conserving ERS majority of the lap. He's got 50% of it harvested at the moment. Uses a tiny bit on the start finish straight. Not using too much right now. Saves it all around the majority of the lap, and then just deploys it into overtake just to defend from Dobby on the hanger straight. As Dobby is slightly closer here. Going to put his ERS into overtake. He should be able to make a move here. No, he thinks better of it. Does not want to make contact or anything, because he wants to play it safe after not finishing a race last week. Okay, there is no action going on at the moment. It's all between Dobby and FTR at the moment. We've got Xavi and Thomas as well, but I'm staying on board with Dobby as we go through Maggots and Beckett's again. He's losing time. This is only his one of 3 opportunities he can do this. After this, only got two more opportunities left. As he's much more close down now into turn 15 on the fast right-hander. Oh, FTR just touches him. Makes contact slightly. Bit naughty there, but Dobby did give him enough room. FTR just kind of opened his steering. Went towards the outside. Try and get a good line into turn 15, but in the process hit on Dobby. Oh. Now FTR seems to be closing the gap. Oh, he just loses the back end. Does that leave him vulnerable? Dobby wishes that he was closer just with the last lap, but this is the penultimate lap. He needs to do something soon if he wants his second place. FTR is just literally trying to hang on, and obviously this would give him 3rd place, because Raikkonen is in 4th and 6.5 seconds behind, meaning that FTR would only lose 1 place with his penalty. FTR gets an amazing exit again. Just not close enough. Gets such a good exit, FTR does. Any action going on behind us? No, that's it. I think these are our final positions. We've got two spell trying to make a move on Ghost. On Sean. He might be able to get him down on the hanger straight. Sticking with him. Let's see if two spell can make anything of it. It is for 9th position, so every point counts. You can just keep accumulating those points. You never know what happens up ahead. There's some DNFs. So in the final lap now, guys. Dobby's got to try and do something now, but he's too far behind. He's got a second behind. He's used up all his ERS. Trying to attack. FTR's on the back of Mark. Gonna get his ERS as well. Sorry, DRS, sorry. But Dobby's got second place anyway. And FTR needs to keep up the speed. It might be touch and go if he moves down to 4th, because Raikkonen is no, he's not close enough. Raikkonen's falling back now. And we have our race winner, Mark. Well done. Dobby up into 2nd with the FTR 5-second penalty. Didn't have any more. FTR didn't have any more penalties. Raikkonen comes in 4th. Thomas, thinking, why did I go for those harder compound tyres? Comes in at 5th, having qualified in 2nd. Again, 2 places behind FTR. So FTR increases the points in the championship at the moment. Fruitful Coot Racer, ZR Flows, F1 Senna, Frido, Meeb and Jamie 1 are all retired. Do apologise that didn't mention that before, but there was so much going on, didn't know who to keep up with. Fantastic try from Ricky as well. Have tier 2 driver racing in tier 1, it's not easy. These are quick races out here. Phew, race over. So yeah, you can invite a few people, I guess. I suppose if you invite Thomas, Mark, off FTR, that'd be cool, I guess. Phew. Knackered. So we've got Mark in 1st, Dobby in 2nd, 3rd, FTR, 4th, Raikkonen 5th, Thomas 6th, Lego Minecraft 7th, Javi 8th, Ghost 9th, 2 Spell. We've got in 10th, making up the last points position, is Sean MUFC, 11th, Legend Killer Ricky 12th, Zio Bandino in 13th, and the rest are DNFs. Unfortunately, we saw that epic crash from Fruitful Coot down on the old start finish straight, leading towards that fast right-hander. Fortunately for him, good racing there, guys. So much to take in. Too much for one guy to handle. Really was too much. Yeah, thank you. I guess. Yeah, it's hard to keep talking.
I think Dobby can. Otkeer
has Dobby got? Has Dobby got a mic?
Oh fuck!
Yeah.
What a race!
That was an amazing race. I felt so shit that I couldn't cover everything, you know, because there was so much going on everywhere. Everywhere was action, you know.
Yeah, true.
And there was a safety car. I was like, oh my god.
The safety car destroyed my race.
It was so stressing, mate.
Man. Otkeer, I was so close to you the whole race. At the beginning of the race, I was catching you, but then I had to save my tires. And then when the safety car out, I just stressed and put on hard tires. That was such.
So you put the hardest compounds. Yeah. That's what I was saying. That's what I was saying on the that's what I was saying on the stream, because the medium to medium compound tires would last around 16 laps, which is enough for towards the end of the race. So this is what I was thinking. Why did Thomas do that? And I was saying that Thomas needs to close a gap on FTR. He's just running away from the championship, you know. And FTR had a 5-second stop and go, but then I realised that you were just going to stay out and have the time added to your end race time. So.
Yeah, it was a stupid choice, but I'm happy Mark and Dobby finished in front of him, so that made him score that many points. So I'm not that far away in the championship now. That's something to be happy about.
So I mean, I'm not too sure what to ask. I mean, yeah. So you know, obviously Thomas, you covered it yourself. So I mean, don't want to go too much into detail, but if you just want to give us your racing perspective, how was the race for each of you? I mean, we'll start with FTR, I guess.
Okay.
If you just want to tell us about your race and how it went.
Well, quali was really good, by the way.
Yeah, fantastic qualifying lap. I know
that was a really good lap with the dry setup, but then I struggled a bit with the pace in the race, and problems increased a lot on the pit stop because I'm using a new wheel, and I didn't set up the pit limiter button, and when I went into the pits, I started to think about which button was the pit limiter, and then I just went over the line at 80 kilometers per hour. So it was just my complete error.
And it's one of the slowest pit lanes as well, so you're going unusually slow, and having to brake to an unusual speed. So I can, you know, it's a hard one to get right. But yeah, I thought that was your race over because I assumed that you'd have to. Under strict rules, you'd have to go and go through the pit lane again, but you don't have to do that. So no.
If you don't stop anymore, you just get the 5 seconds added at the end of the race.
Yeah. So I just corrected the viewers on that. But yeah, I mean, how was the battle with Mark? Because that was pretty intense. You went off a few times. I mean, we caught the end of it, but there's so much action going on. I was trying to flip between you and Mark and Thomas and Javi and everyone. So
well, it was pretty
tell us
intense.
About that.
It was a great fight with Mark. Then I finally just had to give up because I couldn't match his pace. And then on the last laps, I knew that Dobby was going to come. Yeah,
you were catching him though. You caught him towards the end.
Yeah, because I had saved a bit of battery and fuel, and I started to push harder on the last laps, but. Still, he was a bit faster today.
Yeah, well done to Mark. I don't think he's in here at the moment, but to our second place guy, Dobby. Dobby, have you got a mic? Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, yeah. Finally, we get to hear from Dobby, one of the quick drivers in the league. So, I mean, how was the race for you, man? I mean, you had a bit of a nightmare last week, you know. So you wanted to, you know, try and get a good finish this week. I mean, how was it?
Well, to be honest, I should have won this race. Like, I don't mean to disrespect anyone, but I got dive bombed by about 4 people on the start, dropped down to P8.
Yeah, we saw that.
Worked myself back up to P3 or P4, and then the safety car came in, and then because I'm Sauber and right down the end of the pit lane, I got jumped by 4 people in the pit lane coming in for the safety car. So I went back down to P8, and then overtook all the people I'd overtaken from the start, got up to P3, and then Al just defended really hard, and I think he was running lower wings than me, and I couldn't get through. But I think if I did, then I think I would have caught Mark and hopefully would have won. I mean,
yeah,
I'm a bit disappointed. I mean, I know Al probably defended hard. I don't know why, because he had a stop go. Maybe thinking about minimising my points. I don't know, but yeah.
Anything
it has
to say
nothing
about
to do with that.
FTR?
I just defended because I thought you could have a penalty as well.
Yeah, but you can check on this game. You go on driver behind. Like you know, I don't understand. But oh well.
Mate, I always defend the hardest as I can and race the hardest I can. It is nothing against you. It is nothing against Mark. I always race like that. So please don't say that.
We come into the second DRS straight, the end of the second DRS straight, and you braked super late and like gone into the side of me and pushed me off. And yeah.
What?
Yeah, when he was alongside you on the turn 15 on the hanger straight, we saw that.
I didn't touch it at any moment. I have the record. In my screen, you just brake incredibly late and went out of the track. I didn't even touch you, mate.
I definitely got hit.
Yeah.
Well, I've got the record. I didn't touch you, mate.
I'm not agreeing to anything or any. I'm not taking sides, but you did on Dobby's screen. It did appear as though you touched him. That's what I'm saying. I'm not defending anyone. I'm not saying I'm not on anyone's side. Yeah.
I know they say glitches a lot of times, and I will show the replay because I didn't touch him.
No, it could be a glitch or something then.
It could be netcode or something.
Could have been desync.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh well.
I know it happens sometimes when you do like a switchback and your diffuser gets caught in the front wing, and sometimes someone gets spun out, so it can happen, I guess. But yeah, I could see your frustration there, Dobby, as well, because you had the pace.
Yeah, it's just after last week as well. After last week, and then after the start, I got jumped by 4 people. I've got sandwiched going into turn 3. I think turn 4.
I mean, did you seem to have a poor start? I didn't see your start.
No,
so
I didn't have a poor start. I had same start as before, like probably a little bit better start than Thomas in front of me, and had to back out because I would have run into the back of him.
Yeah.
And then dropped down to P8. Like some ridiculous moves from the people behind me. Like not. Yeah. I'm not gonna. Yeah.
I know where you're coming from. I'm not trying to sound like
They've come from a long way back on lap 1, and it's just annoying. Like, I don't want to get tangled up on a lap 1 incident. But it's...
I got. Can I just expand on that? Especially with where people are dive bombing. Not only are they doing it, but they're doing it on like lap 2 and lap 3 right at the start of the race.
Yeah, so maybe it's something to raise up with. If it's certain drivers, maybe raise it with Chris and I don't know what you got to do. I'm just a commentator, but yeah.
Yeah.
You got.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't crash into anyone because I literally left them room because I don't want to get hit and get myself damaged.
So you're thinking I'm having to play. On my first lap, I'm having to be extra reserved and cautious, not because I'm slow, but I don't want to get hit by someone, and ruin my race. So I get where you're coming from, I totally do, because you're having to take avoiding action, causing you to go off your racing line, causing you to lose speed, causing you to appear slower, so people just dive bomb you more.
Yeah, they think oh, he's got a problem, so I'm going to dive bomb as well. I think Xavi got me on the safety car restart as well from a long way back round the outside into the second to last corner. I mean, wasn't not a massive fan of that move. Like, it's just annoying.
Yeah, maybe it's a thing to raise up because dive bombing is a bit of an issue as well. So
yeah, it's not that I don't like racing, but it's just when it's not wheel to wheel, it's just having to fend off dive bombs. But
you claw back second position, so it could have been a lot worse. So you got to be grateful. It could have been way worse. I know you could have been fighting for the win, but well done on the second place. Yeah, well done on the second place. Yeah,
thanks.
Good drive there. Who else have we got in here?
If I'm running a bit. But yeah.
No, it's fine. I can understand your frustration. No one likes to be dive bombed, so all of us racers can agree with that. So moving on, I think. Thomas, you're going to tell us about your racing, your pit stops, your racing incidents. I mean, you seem to have an okay start, but it seemed to go downhill after the safety car.
Yeah, quali was great.
And quali was good, yeah.
I was P1 for almost 80% of the session, and then Al put in a great lap, so GG to him. Yeah, my start was horrendous. At the beginning of this game, I had great starts, and I was just, oh man, it's worse. And Dobby caught me. I was just defending from Mebe, and he was at the back of me. It was so chaotic, but I came away good, and I was P2, and I was catching Altair, but then my tires were not overheating, but to the point they would get overheated. So I was backing off and just relaxing, get into the rhythm. I didn't get any warning. And then the flipping safety car came out, and that ruined my whole race, or at least I ruined my own race. I put on the hard tires instead of medium tires, but it was like on the Delta it said lap 10 you have to stop for medium tires, but my engineer said put on hard tires, so I was just, what do I have to do? And my soft
you need
tires.
To fire your engineer.
yeah, but my tires my soft tires didn't look that great, so I was thinking maybe the tire wear is a bit worse than it was at the beginning of the race, what they expected. So I put on the hard tires, and when I saw Al in front of me on mediums and I saw Mark behind me on mediums, I knew, oh no, Thomas, you made the wrong choice.
Yeah, even
this was finally my chance to. Yeah, it was finally my chance to get points back on Altair and just get back into the championship. And I'm happy Mark and Dobby got in front of him, so he didn't score the maximum amount of points. But yeah, again, like last week and this week, I had a chance, and twice I blew it. So I need to do something else. At least I'm consistent again and scoring points again, because that has been off the last few weeks. But I need to do just that much better to stay at least within 1 second or 2 seconds within Altair to at least have a chance, because this is just not bringing me anywhere.
You seem to be battling well with it. You seem to be keeping up with him in the first phase of the race, so
yeah, I know, and I was just backing off and controlling it, and yeah, so I don't know what I was thinking, but I made the wrong decision. I have only myself to blame for, and yeah, that's it.
Yeah, you don't do a Sebastian Vettel on us, okay? We need you in here. We need you in the championship to make it interesting.
Yeah, but I see the likes of Dobby and Mark getting into the championship fight as well. I don't know how many points they are behind, but if I see how quick Dobby is the last few races, I see him getting a chance of getting within the championship battle. But Altair he just needs to DNF once to make it interesting again, but I don't see that happen.
I don't want to do DNFs, mate.
It's Christmas within a month, so you know it might come early for you.
Give me a Christmas present, Altair, that would be nice.
I'm not going to give you a DNF, mate. That's for sure.
Okay.
At least not on purpose.
Okay, moving on to Kimmy.
Yeah.
Yeah, how you doing, Kimmy, man?
Yeah, that's not good, but
it's okay. Well, how was your race? If you want to just tell us about it. I know it's a lot of you're trying to keep up with everyone, so I'm not too sure what happened in your first stint, but you didn't have a good qualifying session. Am I right in saying that? Were you further down than what you expected to be, or was that your best pace, or?
Oh, I had problem with my eyes lenses. I was seeing nothing when the qualif starts, so put it in the on the liquid to rest it few minutes. So I didn't start the qualif, and I had only 1-1. And I know my setup not good for the rain, but I think I could easily do top 3 in qualif. But good lap that I made, I went out of fuel.
Oh, and, really?
Yeah, I was purple on first sector. I don't think I was going to do a pole position, but I could start in front. And at the start of the race, my wheel disconnect, and it kept disconnect. So it was very annoying, and was
do you have a Toastmaster?
Yeah, that's big shit.
Oh, yeah. I had that problem a lot of times.
Yeah, I get problem with
that's what I changed the wheel.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy the Fanatec soon, I think, but yeah, it's I had so much light when I took the control of the car, and I started with the medium, but there was a safety car, so I had very lucky. But like I was with the medium tires, I had to choose the hard. They are fucking slow, and they are good at the end, but you lose too much time when the safety cars gone off. And yeah, it's okay to be before with that nightmare at the start, but I think it could be really better because I think I already have a good pace there, so it's a shame. So, but it's
Yeah. It was interesting for us though with the safety car, so I know it was bad for you guys and your strategies, but it was interesting for the rest of viewers. So
yeah, it was interesting for me. I was praying for that, but it happened. It never happened in this season. This came in a good time.
Yeah, unfortunately. But yeah, good race. Other than that, you did manage to claw up. Was it fourth position? No, was it fourth or fifth position?
Yeah,
no, fourth. You got in the end, didn't you? Yeah, fourth. Yeah, so you did manage to get back up in to a high scoring position. So well done for that. Well done. Yeah, so Jay Ghost, last person to hear from. I mean, tell us a race from your perspective. You had quite an adventurous race, I guess, because did see a few overtakes.
At the start, I had a really bad. I bogged down massively. I think I got to like P19 at one point after turn one. Made up a few positions, got to about P7, I think, and then the safety car came out, and it didn't help me at all. Safety car came out as soon as I crossed the finish line, so I had to do a whole lap.
Yeah,
so
that's,
it didn't
the worst.
Help. Yeah. After that, I was struggling on mediums the whole time, always making little mistakes here and there. I just couldn't get a rhythm, so I just couldn't find any pace.
Guessing was it a Maggots and Beckett, so that can be quite tricky at times, because you're trying to maximise your corner speed, but then obviously you don't want to cut the corner and stuff. So
yeah, I was trying to make the most out of the last corner, so I'll have less speed in the second to last corner of Maggots and Beckett, so I get a better exit out onto Hanger Straight. But I just couldn't get the fast turn in.
Okay.
It was just as bad because even people on hard tires were pulling away. It just didn't. It felt horrible.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I think I don't know if anyone's got anything to add. Is that it from everyone, I guess, or?
People need to calm down on their overtakes.
Okay.
Yeah, I see what Dobby say. I think people just need to calm down in lap one, because sometimes you start in a position like Dobby and you lose many places because people behind keep working late, and you just be careful to the guy in front. So sometimes it's not fair, but.
Yeah, I mean, I could just turn in and there'll be a crash and people will break their wings, but I don't really want to do that. So
this happened last season. We got to about Austria, and then people started getting more confident and comfier, and the league started to get a bit more aggressive. This happened last season.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
I'll film my lap one and I'll put it on in the WhatsApp chat. And
yeah, there's one of me I want to say for 2 spell.
Or you can send it to one of the stewards, then we will review it as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's not really like something I've sent to the stewards. It's just general. It's just annoying.
Just racing etiquette, like just have a bit more about it, because it's a first lap, so I can understand the frustration from drivers. It just slows everyone down. So
I think the big point there is many people fast in front that got closely paced. So if you lose many positions like that, it often compromises your race. So.
No, agreed. 100% agreed again. Yeah. Right. I think that's it then.
Yeah, anyway, thanks, guys.
Yeah. No worries. Good racing.
Yeah. I'll catch you next week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great race
Take
to
care.
everyone.
See you guys next week.
But thanks for wish like
Thanks for
always.
commentating, man.
You're doing good
Yeah,
job.
no worries, buddy. Thank you.